My main course today is a crispy noodle pancake with vegetables cooked Chinese style. In this wok here, I've already melted 3 tablespoonfuls of oil, and to it I've added 1 piece of ginger, which I've chopped very small, and 2 garlic cloves, finely chopped, which I'm just leaving to sweat off there nicely. And here I'm going to add to it 1 medium courgette, which I've cut across and sliced into sort of quarter moons, and broccoli, which I've already, actually what I do, I've already steamed it first, because I find it's meant to be quick, but if you put broccoli in from sort of just being raw, it can be a little bit too raw. And we know we like stir-fried, but it's just it can sometimes not be too acceptable. So I always tend to steam it off first. So I'm just going to give that a few stirs.
Jean, could you use other kinds of mushroom other than...
You could use the dried Chinese mushrooms, you could use shiitake mushrooms. All these mushrooms are really very, very nice. Right, over here, I'm now going to add to it some medium, I'm going to add to it 1 tablespoon of medium dry sherry. That actually, I'm going to add a bit more. I know the recipe says a medium, but I think I'll add another tablespoon because it is Chinese. We're having a sort of Chinese theme, and this is what we're doing at the moment. Actually, if you have it, and you can get it from any good Chinese delicatessens, Sharsing dry sherry or Sharsing dry wine is absolutely delicious, but dry sherry will do if you haven't got it. So that actually stirring away nicely. And this is my stock here. I've got roughly 6 fluid ounces of vegetable stock, or 200 ml.
How are you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing very well, Craig, yes. And to it, I'm going to add 2 teaspoonfuls of corn flour. Could you give that a stir, just please, sure, just while I sort it out? And I'm going to add to it 1 tablespoon sesame oil, and 2 tablespoons of black bean paste.
Oh, that's lovely.
Jean, is arrowroot the same as corn flour? Can you use arrowroot?
Arrowroot would be just as good. It would work just as well, yes, as corn flour. So I'm giving that a stir. I'll leave that for the moment, and I'll carry on to something else.
Wonderful. Well, we're coming back to that after the break. When you're going to finish that off. Fantastic. Your wok awaits.
Thank you. What a smoothie. Now to continue with my main course, but first our wine expert Patrick Whenham-Bossy from Hambleton Hall is here to suggest a wine to go with my crispy noodles. Now Patrick, what do you think?
Well, firstly we're having fun in Chinese wine. Sorry about that, but a few good things here can be superb with noodles.
Great.
The first one I would suggest is a chenasse, one of the Tanqueray of the Beaujolais. Gamay grapes, something light, something superb, easy ready to drink, around £7. Another one, a little bit less than £7, £6.50 between. A Côte de Provence, something from the Sunshine Corner, something very healthy as well, crispness, beautiful, very nice with your noodles. And my last suggestion, with beautiful nose on this one, with lovely lychee, nose, slightly honey, but mineral in the same time. Super, that would be very, very good. And everybody have a little glass so I can test it. What do you think about it? I think it was good match with the noodles. Very nice.
These seem absolutely marvellous.
It's also extremely good value. It's less than £4.90. Super, yes. Very nice. Splendid wine.
Absolutely marvellous, isn't it?
Enjoy it.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so to continue with my main course, I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning, but in here actually are 8 medium mushrooms, field mushrooms, roughly 8 medium, yes, that have been sort of sliced at about 1/4 of an inch to cook in here. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because it was burning a little, but over here, in this dish, which I haven't mentioned, we've got ½ a pound of noodles, 450 grams, and from there I've taken some, put them, just 3 tablespoons of oil in here, which I've heated, got it nice and crispy, and Mark now is coming to help me to continue. And while Mark, please, Mark. Now, while Mark's doing that, this is the sauce I mixed before the break. I am now going to add this to this dish, and quickly it should, and very quickly it should all sort of mix in. I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't put any salt in this dish, and the reason is because I find that black bean paste is quite salty, and I'm always very, very careful in how much salt I use in this dish. I think I'll have a little taste and just say...
Jean, I turned it over.
Well done, Mark. Well done. Right, we're nearly there.
We're nearly there?
Yep.
Could you use another kind of oil apart from sesame?
I suppose you could, but you could use groundnut, but I think sesame just has its own distinctive taste, and I would always use sesame, yes. But as I say, you could use groundnut because it is cheaper than sesame, but I don't think you'd get a nicer taste. Thank you, Mark, that's absolutely delicious. And this noodle is now ready, this crispy noodle, which I shall... Right, my noodles are nice and crispy, and I'll just now add all these lovely mixed vegetables that have been stewing away in there. Loads of mushrooms. You can never have too many mushrooms, can you? And I think that just about completes my dish of crispy noodle with stir-fried vegetables. What do you think of the main course, my crispy noodles?
It's lovely. I like the way the broccoli's just right, really. It's not too soft and not too hard. So.
Well, that's because we sort of steamed it first, to sort of, and then it held, and then we sort of stir-fried it quickly.
What mushrooms did you use in this?
In this, I just used the ordinary field mushrooms.
But like you say, you could use any or a combination.
Yeah, very much so. Certainly shiitake or nice dried Chinese mushrooms, they work very well in it. Yes.
And you enjoy the wine? Is it all right with it? Yes?
Yes, very nice.
Yeah. Splendid. Very nice.
It's superb wine, isn't it? Absolutely.